This is punishment. Let's see how far they can push the issue. This would be a huge day for Spanish Counter-Strike if they can push themselves into the semi-final of ESL Pro League Season 15.
Breaking all of that glass will mask some steps, and Davi G gotten across.
1xBet odds are flipped.
Wow, they actually favor the Movistar Riders, and I would too on this round as Diha catches flat. Great shot out of Hades, but immediately put in his place. Oh, wow, Diha just stuck around with the dualies and does manage to take one at least.
That is actually good work, considering the circumstances right there for Diha. 3-on-3 mid-round begin. Madden starting to push the issue towards the B bomb site. Could catch them off guard with this aggression.
I mean, you're not expecting this, are you? Let's see how the jiggles look. Oh, he just looked away.
Timing again of Counter-Strike coming back to bite them as they propel themselves into B. And remember, Death's is middle on the lurk.
Yeah, okay. I mean, he's at least swept close mid. He knows he's not going to be punished if he just sticks around for the fight here on B. Smoked off, looks to reposition. Mopaz down and out. That's the bomb delivered. Good click out of Spinx, and Snappi has found another through mid, and just like that, they recover.
Oh, getting loud. And look, I know we're talking about the yelling and the whole back and forth and maybe not trying to play into that game that Movistar Riders are enjoying so much, but Snappi's always loud. If you've seen any of those fun videos we do with the players where the sounds of land, Snappi's the one that catches everybody off guard because Marco is yelling like a bat out of hell. But some beautiful shots here from Snappi and Spinx combined to mop this one up. And Deaths, they were ready for the lurk. Hades trying to get activated in this one now.
That's going to feel great, especially considering some of the ways they did catch flak early. Diha catching bullets, still takes one. Madden, oh, it's a hard FAMAS spray. He could be punished for it. It's only a Glock, though, up against him, and so does get away.
Yeah, happy to get away there. And this is the thing, that's the first ENCE pistol within this series as well. They lost both pistols over there on Mirage, and the game still went 16-14. So knowing if they can convert one, likely to bounce back into this. And if they get to nuke, I think ENCE come back into being the favorites within that series.
I would agree with you. Yeah, I do think Movi have been given a real opportunity to take it here. Take it now on your map pick. It gets much more blurry if you find yourselves on nuke against ENCE. ENCE have got one of the more intimidating and avant-garde nukes in the pool.
And I want just to reflect for you, when we were doing some of the Movistar Riders throughout the group stage, there were certain moments on nuke, especially in the mid-rounds, where we were scratching our heads with some crazy decisions or maybe just odd calls that were being made. But we do get into the guns quite early here. The full eco has afforded the Riders to the early rifles, and no temptation from Hades to peer on over. Snappi, though, not afraid to glare on down and get peppered on through. The AKs with a light tickle of damage. The nade back to chip away at Alex here, but that is the early jaunt concluded. It's just Snappi and Hades holding A.
Yeah, they're going for a two-man B setup this time. It's not very commonplace. And ooh, look at that flash. Look at that swing. He gets one and no trade available.
I like that flash.
Have you seen that before?
I like that one a lot.
That's a hottie for the Sandbags duel.
Oh, that is just going to contain over towards B. And now question marks for the Riders. They know that they're constricted. They have to worry about a B push. And if they want to return to that side of the map, a lot of corners to clear. A minute on the clock and a molly for this position would be fantastic. Snappi is low. And the teammate smoke of Spinx is on the wrong side of the map. So he will burn on down if that $400 bottle of flames finds his roost.
It's pricey, isn't it?
You think that'd be cheaper?
I think I'd rather just have a nice bottle of red.
Oh dear.
Okay, well, Snappi's just gonna win the round, I guess. Charging through, does go down.
Chunks Davi as well.
Like this is like a 2.5 versus 4, and ooh, it gets worse. Death has to be a real hero here, and he's just looked unprepared for Hades to re-advance, to stick around, and the FAMAS finds two.
If they can pick up these AKs here, if they can take this out of Davi's hand, everybody could get a nice little upgrade as here he comes, Diha from behind. And, wow, looking the wrong way, still pivots in with the MP9, and those upgrades, look at him. AKs, M4s, it's beautiful. This is a dream start for ENCE now.
You really couldn't ask for more. Look how much cash in the coffers. He got $6 grand just in the bank for the majority, or close to it. This is Snappi.
Get away with this.
This is Snappi, definitely. I mean, let's not forget, he had a real slow Mirage. Yeah. This is going to do wonders. And I don't know, I mean, you've spoken about it before, but in-game leaders tend to be calling a whole lot better if they're in the game.
Yeah, you're feeling yourself, right? If you know you're getting away with certain plays, then you know what gaps you can exploit. It helps to move your dukes around the borders. We do see just a bit of a light purchase coming on through from the Riders. Some Tech 9s, a Deagle, a P250, and a Molly up the ramp to try and hold them at bay. Snappi licked down early, 52 points of health remains, and they are just continuing with this two-man hold on A early. Madden is in support right now for the elevator room, but if you feel yourself too much, Snappi, you might be handing a gun over to enemy lines.
3 AKs up against you. I mean, you know, in terms of objectives for this light buy, it would be really nice to take a couple of them away.
Yeah, just make sure that the CT economy can't get too out of control. Now, Hades is posted up in my least favorite position. Maybe you heard me. So I'm going to paddle back and forth. Now, this is just against the pistols.
As long as he's not hugging the girder, I think that's when we really...
That's right. When he's baiting, you know, and he's hoping to play it on a timing, it doesn't... Haven't seen it work. I won't say it doesn't work. I'm sure it has.
Very not, politically correct of you there.
Yeah, well, you know, there's people out there, they're patrolling and controlling. And they're allowing them to have a lot of space towards B here. Diha is transitioning back towards default as Spinx is gluing himself up towards the Jenny.
Oh, wow. Just on a timing, Diha's going to put a couple of bullets into the boards. Doesn't finish off Mopos, but I think Spinx has got a good few ahead of him. Oh, their health. They're just getting mowed down. And yeah, not a single problem.
You framed it from what could be good for the Riders, for the Spaniards to get away with a round like this. Well, the best case for ENCE is to keep everybody alive and have 7.2k on your AWPer, 8.2 on Diha. You've got 9k for Spinx and you're 4 rounds into play.
Yeah.
So this is a beautiful start for ENCE. I think that last map might have shaken them into this. Then we got our fan cams again. Baby loving life. And we are getting into the gun round as the AWP is in the hands of Sampaius now. 2 towards middle. Alex and Deaths on the mid crawl.
Look at that. So they dump B utility together and then walk to mid together. This little partnership has got legs.
4 of them.
Yeah, you need them to move. And move straight into potential double. They find it, win out the engagement.
With is running B.
Just 5 HP in it, and that's because the B player was last seen mid. Look at the gap he's trying to take.
Stalled out, big rotation. Davi pushing.
Big duel. But the fact he's taken Snappi out makes them guess and scratch their heads. You can see there's uncertainty brewing now. Is this a commitment? Is this just one man with his util? Extinguish and a rotation. Madden's there. Davi G needs to survive.
He completely left B. If Hades continues to push forward and clears out gap and short, he can make sure that Madden and Diha can get back over. Smoking a flash for Sampaius and the go. Playing retake on this B bomb site, ENCE.
That deep smoke he's thrown. Where does it go? Oh, it's lovely. Just as the gap is completely occupied, Mopos only susceptible to the strafe. He's even pre-aiming the gap, and so Sampaius, a great find. Movistar Riders just building off of this exploited information. That's the strafe we were talking about, and Sampaius is down. Mopos caught asleep. Does punish Diha. Is Hades really going to go all the way in for this? He's walking into the smoke. Will be able to perhaps worm his way around. Exploit. Mopos, no, he's ready for the adjustment. And Mopos parked himself on B very early and is a big part of how they post their first round. Yeah,
they reacted to that mid-rotation, right? It looked good. They were able to trade out efficiently, but the space taken, you had 2 links to that. It was Davi G taking the fight towards A and winning out against Snappi, and Mopos parking himself aggressively B. That meant that they had a lot of early info. You can see just here on the cusp of the smoke, a nice shot from Sampaius there. And you're seeing more of this these days. Players aren't standing and looking at smokes anymore because there's so much playing in the fade, right? You play as it starts to fade, then you peer on out and you double check your corners. So getting punished there, Hades, is plenty of cash for the buy, but if ENCE lose another, then they're in question. Big nade onto Des there. That one destined for his head and up and over again.
Oh, another 2-man mid setup. Oh, and he does manage to go 1-for-1. Big play out of Alex to choose a target. Not always the easiest to do. Sampaius has missed his.
Keep fighting. They're still fighting.
Jumps through, evades the shot. Hades has ramp.
Davi's up scaffolding. Hades isn't looking at this.
Yeah, and Snappi's not got it. Doesn't have it. Dead to right. Hades does tuck in Sampaius tight. Swings on the smoke short.
Careful now.
Davi G could be next. Just as easy as that. Snappi feels like he has all the time in the world for these duels and just evenly trading back and forth maintains the advantage for ENCE. Mopos, he was around middle. He's got 50 seconds to try and piece this one together, but already ENCE are going to go straight back to their winning ways.
Yeah, I just want to highlight it's a bit of confidence there from ENCE to continue to take that fight because it felt like there was more than enough pressure and only 2 of them holding, right? There was the gap that could have potentially been exploited there from Davi G if he pushed on up but didn't want to risk going down to Snappi's position. And now with 30 seconds left, Mopos can scoop up this bomb. He doesn't have any utility to his name, so...
They're all here.
They are all here.
I don't know why or how, but they're happy to gamble. Assuming Mopoz is just going to walk on in. Very much the right assumption.
Planning safe side. Well, not safe. He's about to find out.
Gets it down. Gets a frag. Gets another. Okay. Oh, that got a little sketchy. A little etch-a-sketch for ENCE.
I see what type of game we're playing now, ENCE. Okay, all right. Look, that is a lot to lose in a round like that, but if Hades got that knife kill, I can see what he was going for. Not by the book, everybody. That's gonna, don't try this at home warning, but Madden has a big grin on his face.
Hades just says, hello and welcome to Jackass.
No harm, no foul, I suppose. Wow, that would have... Whoa, I could only imagine the mood in the camp if they lost that one.
What does this do? So he misses the no-scope. He's like, right, well, lads, it's on me. Oh, he even hit one. 3 HP.
Okay, okay.
Oh, hang on. What's going on here? I just got Assassin's Creeded. Damn, Hades.
Yeah.
Whipping out the shank. Yeah. Oh. Lads. All good, right? Yeah, all good. Yeah, all
no
good.
problems. Can we please win the next one, though? That might become quite important to do so. A great plant, though, and that will enable another buy from the Riders here. All for some pious rifles for the rest. You two slightly skimp for a few. Oh, and a shot from Hades going awry. Alex looking to pressure the position. Spamming through the boards, doesn't find anything done, but they know where the AWP was last seen, last spotted. Some Pius's big green has been tagged on down to 74. Imagine if the guns took damage and not the players.
What? Oh no, he's got a broken AK. In the 1v1, he has to use the knife.
It's jammed, Alex, it's jammed.
That'd be one way to kill Counter-Strike, wouldn't it? In one change alone.
Snappi, the prying eyes. Is it enough? They're getting on out of dodge here. Rush forward.
3 of them are here. Snappi does like a cursory glance, and this
Doesn't
time...
he, though?
Some Pius has fired off the warning shot. Might be the green light for Snappi to call for a flash. He has a supportive one available should Madden be required.
3 smokes.
Confirmation of Sandbag's presence, and Hades has taken down Mopoz. But this does get problematic now for the Movistar Riders. The whole squad is here. 40 seconds for this engagement. It falls to a Galil v M4 duel. His crosshairs good, but the frag is better from Deaths. Good nade. Woof. They are really, really almost all half health. 60 ain't great. Madden can change that even more so. Run boost across. Good exploit of the gap. Oh, and a missed shot from some Pius. Missed opportunity. Won't make the same mistake again as Madden overextends, and they are so low. They are so low. Diho in a 2v4. He could do a lot of damage here, and he is. So tucked in. Davi G's his second victim, and now some Pius getting sweaty palms.
Got kits for this. They have time to go for it.
Hades is posted on you. If you show your head. Now they're clearing. Oh, some Pius. Oh, gets him. Oh, and gives him the jewel. This 2v4 is taking shape, and it's done. ENCE will take it. 2v4, and that will break the hearts of many a Spaniard. Diha and Hades, that was all them.
That is some massive shots out of Hades right there. Like that last one, indeed. Just flicking around with the AWP. Massive start from the poles.
Oh, that's going to hurt. That is going to hurt. Let's see this again. So Hades, this is how he finds the opening. He kills Mopoz on B and closes on A.
Yeah, I think Alex getting a bit ahead of himself by going up and over. Gives one over. This one here, look at this. AWP's flicking around everywhere and plenty of time to get the AWP on the noggin, both with the headshots and a huge round to win. The bomb going down again and back into the buys. A bit more pressure towards B, and the opening kill from Spinx has come on through. Hades has gone down early here.
Ooh, the testosterone's flowing in the studio. 6-1 the scoreline. Movistar Riders, this is their pick. They need to post one soon. Smoked off and progressing nonetheless. It's Diha. It's his sight. Chips away with some nade damage. Does have a little bit of a boost spot.
Lucky to be alive.
He saw his head, and you can see the frustration in his in-game body language. Not going to be satisfied with that missed opportunity.
They have so much room to work with right now. A 4-on-5 that early for the T side on Vertigo. They will be corralled back by that deep smoke, and that's only going to buy them about 20 seconds.
They really don't need to rush this.
Not at all. Don't give back a kill. Don't allow this to be leveled up into a 4-on-4. Be patient. Wait out the CT util, regroup, trade out efficiently, and get this one done.
Snappi at this point is isolated, alone, and actively contesting. He could drop the one way to threaten.
That's the thing. What's the timing on this, right? Well, apparently now.
Oh, that will spook you. That's going to spook you.
You have to be very careful around this smoke. And if Snappi pivots towards the sandbag position, there is only one Molotov on deaths. Now, looks like, taking a look at the radar, they've had enough of A. They're heading back towards B, and Snappi's called it clear. That is a massive play. Spinx is immediately bolstering the site with Diha, and here comes Madden.
Even Flash for his initial info. Oh, boy. 20 seconds, lads. The whole squad is here. You're going 5v4 into the stacked site, and they're lining up for them. Big one from Davy 15 and counting. Bomb needs to go down. There's 2 here to defend, and Spinx is doing a bang-up job. Trades are good, but Bomb's loose in 9 seconds. 9. Get planting now. 4. He's just maybe.
I don't know if there's time.
Oh, disaster strikes again for the Movistar Riders. First the 2v4, and now the clock, their biggest enemy.
Yikes, that is a huge play from Snappi. That info play is massive. And to know that it's, what, 0.5 of a second. That is the difference maker right there from getting the bomb down or not.
You were wondering about the timing on that one way. Clearly, Snappi's so in tune because by throwing it, he still had time to sweep through on it and call the ramp clear safely.
Yeah, that is a huge play from
Snappi. Oh,
Snappi.
man, Pius is going to be kicking himself as well. He was hitting the shot necessary. It was just Death's unable to get that default spot in time.
I think that's the problem as well. You want to plan safe.
Yeah.
You want to make sure that the bomb goes down in a safe position. Snappi, are you crazy?
He wants that gap.
He is crazy.
Flash doesn't affect him at all. This can end very badly. Sprays through. Look at the damage. They are shadows of their former selves. Keep the frags coming. Davy G, good for it. Does avoid putting his head in Hades' scope.
That's the one-way dropped. It's going to stall them out here.
Great defensive reactions out of ENCE. Hades responsible for sure.
Diha still has a nade.
Pius can't see him over that one way. And he has managed to find it as it fades. Spinx overextends. Just 2. It can't happen again. It's Diha and Hades the same that broke the hearts of Movistar Riders once. Can it happen again? This time the clock, no issue, but Hades is. Pops 1. They're jumping into his jaws, Chad. Hades racks him up. Diha does 2, a 1v1. Diha's got the health. And Alex goes down. The 2 of them, they've turned it around again. Who cares about a 2-man advantage when these 2 are in the server?
Oh, this Polish duo right here is doing so much work for the squad on Vertigo. You take a look at the scores on the doors, both of which 12 kills to each of their names. So massive work here. And that's with Spinx going down. It just lures them further into the site. Hades, head on a swivel. Back and forth he goes with the AWP. And again, the 2 of them in a 2-on-4 get 2 kills apiece. Beautiful work.
Wow, yeah, that's teamwork, and that is dreamy for ENCE. They've won out the half on that, Chad.
The cash is still so low, and Riders know it. They're coming fast.
This could be the tipping point. But this Polish pairing have gotten ENCE the 1-out half.
If you can just win 1 round here, Riders, you can break the balance of ENCE, right? These last 4 rounds of play, you take a look at it, it's either 1 player or 2 surviving. In the last 4 rounds, it's been very few members of ENCE surviving the onslaught that's been coming their way, but up the ladder they come and into this double setup again.
Yeah, this firing squad. I mean, Alex was good to hit 1 before. They're not going to flash it. Oh, actually, Spinx is just dismantled. Now, an even fight. Alex again leaves with the frags.
Was putting pressure on B again.
Yeah, but they've been good at checking him. Ooh. And a Mac 10 dink.
Yeah, you wonder if it's the AK. Maybe he gets that kill. A little bit unfortunate there, and now they're just going to limp on in 1 at a time. Snappi, he's been a hero, this time with the MP9 pushing forward. Davy G spots him first, but dinked on through, and he keeps on coming. Snappi takes him down. It's just Alex.
Yeah, really brutal. Look at Snappi go. Nearly finished the job right there and then, but maybe Alex's turn to go for an ace clutch. Good luck, have fun, my friend. Already occupied the site. He's made his intentions clear. Oh, but does find the duel onto Diha again. Closes the round out. It's Diha, the closer for ENCE at this point.
Yeah, if these 2 are last alive, it feels like they're unable to get through. The Riders, they've pushed the issue maybe 1 too many times. Not getting the bomb down in the last 3 rounds. It's meant that it's always been a little bit broken, either with Galil's or the Mac 10 that you saw from Mopos coming on out. They trade efficiently early, but it's just not enough. It's just not enough at all, and it might have to be a timeout called A chance now for Blade, the coach, to chip on in. And look, he was very helpful as we see some massive smiles on the faces of Madden right there. Fans at home, again, if you want to join, bottom of your screen, iem.gg/fancam. Tune on in, join the fun. But I think ENCE are the only ones having fun right here, right now. There's still a chance for the Riders to turn this half around.
Yeah,
the score's only 9-1. If they can walk away with a 10-5 half with how this one's been trending, actually, they're buying in. If you're buying in here, again, with this high 3K, low 4K amount of money, you are going to be missing the firepower.
Yeah, you're backing yourself at that point. At least Mopos has an AK this time. No, 0 util. So finding that B duel on this B lurk, not going to be the easiest job. But ENCE's protocols have been great, really well ironed out.
Their rotations have been fast and fantastic as well.
They find this info and they're finding it safely more often than not. 2 here on the B site. Mopos does have a better weapon for this task. But you can see it's D-Hub and Spinx. Quite the pairing I wouldn't want to trifle with. And Mopos confirms Spinx on default. Are they going to push? They're looking like it. Yeah, just on the wide angle with the flash, the perfect pairing. And again, Mopos is booked. Looks like it's over here. Death does get dinged. Still stands vigilant with the Galil.
Done well at trading out onto A, and Snappi's very forward here. If he goes down without a kill, a real chance for the Riders.
You know he's here. Oh, you certainly don't, but he's been here consistently, and oh, he's still a problem. Still such a problem with just the MP9, another kill and a half.
They're coming towards A. Hades with the AWP. They have a smoke and a flash to deal with him, but that's about it. Deaths has just shown himself over towards B with some utility that's going to plume next to the generator, and he's going to try and join the party over towards... Hey, is Alex selling? Yeah, he's selling the sound cue there, so... Oh, maybe it's a fake upon a fake here, because he will actually continue back with Deaths. They're both so low, 30 seconds left, and Spinx is now residing up close and personal and should have a freebie right here on the timing. He's looked away, but still gets the kill. The HP at Deaths, he's just went over with a swift breeze.
Yeah, but now Spinx has reacted perfectly. Drops his util, makes it hard to find him. Gets his teammates to enable efficient trading.
Look at Madden's utility as well. This one should be done.
Not getting into this side without some headshots, and it's Spinx that's handing out more. Just AVG and no hopes. Spinx with the triple. He joins Diha and Hades at the top of the scoreboard, heading towards the teens. It's 15 on Diha, 12 for Hades, Spinx 11. Not a single member of the Movistar Riders has managed to break that double digits.
This would be crazy, right? I spoke about the stat lines here. ENCE with this roster, they played this map 5 times. Right? They've only won it once. That one win was against Mad Lions, which are no longer the Mad Lions that you all might know and love. There's been a lot of chopping and changing within that department. They've got 16-8 loss to Copenhagen Flames, a 19-17 loss to Sprout here at Pro League. A 16-11 loss to Furia at Pro League, and they also lost to Heat, aka Double Pony. 16-10 scoreline, so this is massive. Another timeout called, and I think finally the Riders realize that weaponry might need to come into their hands, and to do so, they have to take a half buy. This is the thing, because they were battling for so long where they could have broken the economy of ENCE, because those rounds were so close, so close, so close. Eventually you have to concede. If you can't break through, you have to chop and change.
Yeah, well, very comfortable so far for ENCE. Let's see if this lighter buy can have any more success.
It's fast, eh?
Madden hears it all, and Hades goes for a ballsy peek. Will drop his util to delay. Floor of Flame, they can't really address that. Have to respect that. And now as you round this corner, this turret is established. Madden just wants you to round that corner. He's happy to sit there and take the fight. There will be util throw. Hades already makes himself known. Oh, and it is just 1 by 1 short dealt with. Snappi has them. Madden still stands ready to receive. Yeah, 1 by 1 they vault.
Madden's in the power position right there, and he doesn't get anything, right? He doesn't get anything out of all the kills. Well, Mopos will get the kill onto Hades, but just one more to find, and that is Spinx who's going to finish him off. They're scrambling to get the AWP. They will pick that one up, and Snappi is an MP9 main this game. He's just decided, look, boys, I know the buys are a little bit rough, but give me an MP9 and I'll always get us a kill. Finally going to get a rifle in his hands, and the score line is 11-1. Nuke waiting in the wings.
Yeah, he's got 6 assists. I wonder how much damage he's actually done. Let's have a look. ADR. Snappi is the 3rd highest ADR in the server. He's bang on with Hades. 110 ADR from Snappi. 110 with just 10 kills.
Madden doesn't have to do a lot either, right? He's the rotate player. Helps mid, he helps A.
Oh, there's more damage for him, farming him up.
He'll take that, won't he?
He is very stubborn on short. Like, he is not giving up this space without fight.
Well, Mopos is charging straight through. Flashed off in the smoke. More spam damage not landing just yet for Snappi, but look at this!
Oh god, he just takes the duel so comfortably. He hasn't been allowed to get away. And now Hades is the reaggress. Hades misses his shot. They can swing on him. They know Sandbags is a problem. He's down. Davi punishes the AWP.
Oh, they finally dealt with it, but what are you meant to do? You're kind of locked in towards A again. Look at Spinx's push. He's going to come down this mid ladder at any point. That's an opener. That's a way in.
Big one, yeah. I think he may even know there's more to be found on the headshot box. Snappi still short. And Spinx is already right behind him on this flank. Someone, Death, is responsible. Snappi sprayed down to 4. The bullets are connecting. Spinx starting to flank. Who will address this? Diha down on the side, but Spinx shuts down Alex.
There he is now.
Yeah, and it's Snappi with solo HP. He shouldn't have anything else to contribute. Spinx, a lot of pressure on his shoulders if he wants to make a round out of this. Turns out having all the AKs does help. Nice shot.
I have to call it off now, Spinx with a save here. Maybe wanting to do some damage, knowing that the T's don't have a great bank balance built here. So if he can take away a gun or two, might be a leg up here. Has a chance, swings on out. Sampias goes down, the AWP now loose. That is going to blow away. They won't be picking that one up, and another kill would be fantastic. He's kept Davi near the bomb, gets the kill onto Deaths, and everyone's going to go down with the ship here. Davi will get the kill, but the bomb goes off, and 1 HP just survives.
Yeah, AWP didn't get picked up though. No chance for that, and so very punishing. In the face of defeat, Spinx makes it costly.
Yeah, and I think here, right, you consider how many members went down. Deaths immediately has to go into a Galil. Davi can drop an AK, so they will have 3 AKs to carry on through, but Sampias won't have his AWP, and he caught Madden slipping there. This frag right here, right, because I think they were trying to play transitional. They weren't expecting so much space to be taken. They wanted to continue a bit more aggression over towards the top of a ramp and getting caught off guard. 11-2 now, 11-4 on the way out the door would be a nice way to finish this off, but the spam on through opens up on a Spinx.
Oh, there's more confirmed with the shots back through. Tracer fires there. Hades is down ramp. Yeah, just charging. More there. The bait and switch works wonders, and already a 2-man discrepancy. Dump your util. Punish. Cage, Alex, and Mopos. Last seen on B. Now Mopos arrives to join the party, and it's Madden and Snappi. Just as easy as that. 12 already for ENCE.
Line him up, knock him down. Beautiful play, I loved it.
The stats you brought up for Vertigo, this is not looking like that ENCE. This CT side is so rigid. They've got such a firm grasp of what Movistar Riders are trying to do, and they're disruptive.
I think one of the things is the Dust was pointing out that this was seen as a bit of a punish because Movistar Riders also don't have a great Vertigo as terms as the stat lines, right? Like, they won it against Big, but they lost it against Endpoint, they lost it against NIP in recent history as well. So their Vertigo isn't fantastic as far as the win percentage goes. So here they've gone, well, what can we exploit of ENCE? And ENCE have come in and they've prepped hard, they're looking good. They've won some really, really bad 2-on-4s.
That's a very easy opener.
He's not stopping, is he?
Oh, Snappi. Snappi, scary. Very scary. It's just Angels. This whole round is over. It's just fights. Fights on fights, and 13. Unlucky for some. I suggest some might be Spanish. Movistar Riders 2 as we go to the half break.
This stand back.
Nice, time.
Movistar Riders are in it, looking very, very brief with our time here on Vertigo. We could be having a quick half here, Chad.
And moving swiftly on towards Nuke. This has been a great first half for ENCE, and you have to just go back to those 2-on-4s, the dropped balls, the Diha and Hades retaking that A site and making Riders sweat, because that half, it could have looked completely different if those conversions came on through. But let's see how quick Snappi and co close this one out. 4 towards mid, 1 towards B, and that might be the right call as the 1x bet odds have flipped back over into ENCE's favor. A-ramp called clear, but the rotation is going to be way too late. Deaths, if they split on you, mate, you are dead meat. You can count 4.
Yeah, he's counted. That's about all. And Deaths does get a bit of hang time on that click. There goes all of their util. And so Nuke, we were talking about Nuke.
Yeah, it's a pretty good map.
I like it too. And it definitely does seem like we'll be getting there rather quickly.
Unless Davy wins a 1-on-4 with a P2K, which apparently all the hipsters out these days are equipping.
Yeah, that's true. Trying to be different. And succeeding, certainly for ENCE. 14, bang on the money. This one is going to be a quickie.
Yeah, I think there, once you see the setup of Movistar Riders and then you see what ENCE have opted to go for, you can tell the round is over if Death doesn't get a multi-kill. Right? If he does not get a multi-kill in that position as the only... The B-bomb site is hard enough to retake at the best of times. Imagine a pistol round, close corridors against Glocks. You don't have to imagine, actually. You just witnessed it. So... yeah, this one is quick, and it's going to be a hard loss to suffer, especially after how competitive map number 1 was, but it's probably better to get it quick and out of the way than to suffer a 16-14 loss that went the other way. Moppar's up close and personal, and he is dead. Snappi.
So, he does it on the C side too.
Yeah, no dramas with that.
Takes his SMG and commits through the smoke. Alex at least able to keep himself alive, and oh, he's dead. He's dead. Madden just misses him. So many different bodies now on that side. They can peek him in unison. There's lots of threats, and they have managed to find another head.
And that's very prickly. And they could try and pick up the Galil right now, but they've actually rotated away, expecting that kill. They showed 3 bodies. I think they assumed that the information from Madden would send them spiraling towards the other side, but that's not the case. The next fight could be Diha versus Alex over towards short. This nade might be perfectly placed.
He does hit him with his deagle. 8 HP left in 1 initially. And there's the finish. There's the flourish. There's more to be said about this round. Sun Pius spots out Diha. Does connect. Nice work from the pole.
Everyone's here.
Yeah. A little bit of a hot and spicy game of Wingman. Fakes out the site. Deviation from the norm on the plant. Gets away with it, and now they can slink away on a timer where that MP9 loses its potency. Spinx off angle, good for the first, and just a deagle for Deaths. He's got it in him. And so 18 for Diha and Spinx as they do catapult up to 15.
Yeah, this one's over. That was a force buy there from the Riders. They'll have to do it again. This time it'll be slightly bolstered. You can see a Famous in the mix. There'll be an MP9 out to show. So the full menagerie of weaponry. Actually, maybe not. It is going to be 4 MP9s and a Famous. Walk into round number 18, and this might be the quickest game we see in the playoffs. This has been fast as you like. And it's just about closing this one down, and you're going to be feeling great, right? You lose your map choice, you bounce back on their punish pick, and you devastate them, and you go into Nuke, where you have a fantastic record in recent history. Sure, you had a bit of an oopsie on your T side just the other day against Fnatic, but you're going to be feeling pretty solid about things. Snappi lining up a Molotov. There you go. Just going to learn that one at home. Download the demo. Snappi's going to get peppered on through. Now this, it hasn't been a wildly entertaining map if you were looking for some solid Counter-Strike from both, but it's been great to see the masterclass from ENCE. It's had some fantastic moments on the retake, so if you're an ENCE fan, you're starting to believe that this semi-final berth is still a possibility.
Yeah, so much at stake. It's good to see ENCE not roll them over after a tough first map. Quite the contrary. Moppers does not choose to engage the smoke. And that's the hold from Madden. The frag comes through. 4 required.
There's another example of not playing in the fade, right? So he moved out of the line and then stepped back into it. Seems to just be more and more what these players are doing these days.
Gets himself up short. Ahead of the util, but Alex is good on the MP9.
Could be a
30.
here.
Certainly. Not far off. They are low. 2 of them. Madden's healthy. He does have to take responsibility for a little bit of the space to be created here as Spinx is trying to fake the steps back out.
Snappi's in B, so if they rotate now and Snappi can stay alive, get this rotation kill, oh, maybe he doesn't even have to, Madden just might do it himself. They're racing back to the site, 13 seconds, no HE, no Molotov to stall out the plan. Deaths has to get through a couple of kills and Madden's just going to do it all.
Yeah, that's horrible for the boys of the Movistar Riders and brilliant from ENCE. That's a very quick one. 18 rounds is all we need as the Movistar Riders lose their pick convincingly. A lot to be discussed. Looks like Heku might be able to grab hold of ENCE, and we'll get to learn a little bit more about what's going on in the camp 2 maps deep in our quarterfinal.